So there we go, here's a little Suzuki for sale. Has stayed on the auction, used to belong to my sister. 52,000 on the clock. Very nice little car. Oh, so the worst part of the interior is this hole in the seat, but the seat's still comfy. Big problem. It's got the rear seat in the back. Soft top's in great condition. This is actually a replacement one. It's nice. So right, it has actually got some fuel in it. There we go. But it is cold at the moment. So on the button. I'm only going to take it for a little buzz because I'm not very good at filming and driving at the moment. In fact, this is probably not a great idea. I'll show you the engine instead. There you go. It's all pretty much standard out of the factory. The only mods are got a Range Rover header tank because the Suzuki one's useless. Ammo storage box underneath there. They're quite good just to keep tools in. It's waterproof. Apart from that, I've just changed the oil on it. It's got a new filter, 52K on that. New condenser. I think the air filter's fairly new. Bits and pieces like that. Yeah. Don't know if it'll come out. You can see my bodywork ability is not fantastic. It looks good from a distance, but there's a little bit of repair here where my sister decided to hit a tree. Hence now it's got a bumper on it. But the arches are nice and solid. It's got a spring over axle conversion on it, reinforced steering linkage. Tyres are in very nice nick, you can see loads of meat on them, great off-road. Something I think I forgot to add on the advert, where there's been a little bit of service rust setting in, we were always going to respray this car another colour. So to just keep the rust at bay, I cleaned it all back and just red oxided it, because they're notorious for the rot to start going around this section here, because it's just spot welded piece of metal, so the mud and the water gets caught in there and then eats away the body panel. So I just clean that back to keep that at bay, but it's just literally, that'll probably just clean off and you'll have white paint under there. Again, rock solid. Yeah, hasn't been started for a little while, so there's a bit of moisture coming out of the exhaust. It's shown here, see, absolutely fine. Excuse the mud. It's the same deal on the other side. Maybe a slight bit of bubbling there, but it's all sound. Again, same deal under here, nice and solid, and under the front as well, it's all good metal. So yeah, it's a solid little car, especially 1987. It's pretty old now. It does look in pretty good shape. When I was saying little spots of rust, this is the sort of thing I mean. It's only a tiny thing, it just literally needs cleaning up and painting. Underside, let's see what we've got. So yeah, yeah, as I said, the wheel bearings on the back of got play in them. It was an advisory on the MOT, but the worst part was the fact that the oil seals have gone, so it has contaminated the back brake shoes quite a bit. But yeah, so the brakes are probably the worst part on this car. In fact, the only real bad thing about it, I'd say. Apart from that, don't really know what else you're going to see under here. The exhaust, even though it doesn't really look like it is, only got 100 miles on it, it's actually just baked on mud, all that stuff there. Yeah. Again, a little bit of red oxide to make sure the rust doesn't set in. Same in here. This is all rock solid. Just red oxided off some surface rust, just to make sure it doesn't kill it. I mean, it's basically the same as this side under here. That's why I've taken all the mats out at the moment, so you can actually see all this. See, the stereo stopped working, and CB stopped working, but I think they're on the same circuit, so I will have a look at that. Oh, the only other strange one, when the clutch was replaced, I think there's a bit of rubber missing, because the clutch pedal does sit higher than it should do. I mean, the free play is there, but after it gets to that point, it's absolutely fine. So, not sure about that one. Just a little rubber spacer up the top will fix that problem, and I think that's actually what's missing. But it was never on the car when I've had it. So yeah, new clutch was 100 miles ago. I forget what else. It's basically just a straight car. 12 months MOT, 5 months tax. Would have been 6 months tax, but I had to get the MOT done last week, so I only had 1 day to do it, so we got 5 months tax instead. Don't know what else to say, really. It is what it is. As you can see, a bit of a dent here. There's a little bit of rust forming all over this bit. This comes with a completely rust-free one of these. Absolutely fine to replace. It's just, unfortunately, it's in grey at the moment, but it comes with all the windscreen wiper mechanism and everything, so it should be a fairly easy swap over. Rust nasty there again. A whole new one of those, again in grey, but it's got no rust on it. So yeah, and it's just starting to rain. So let's see if we can maybe get a little drive out of this. Is this going to work? No. The engine's warmed up now a bit, so you can hear what it sounds like. It's a little bit of ticking, but I haven't adjusted the valves on this. I don't think they ever have been done yet. Try not to hear the whole engine. So here you go, here's the major body panels that you also get. Passenger side wing, windscreen surround complete with all the goodies, apart from the windscreen obviously, but there's a perfectly good one on the car. And tailgate, it's not perfect, the tailgate, there's a slight dent here, but it's not rusty, which is my main bugbear, so yeah, perfect. It's actually off later import, Jeep, all this stuff, so it's quite considerably newer than the actual Suzuki itself. You also get, I think there's a box with a few spare parts in, like UJs and some ignition bits and pieces, I think, and so a load of other bits, but it's all listed on the eBay auction, so if you're interested, check it out. Cheers, bye.